Hello everybody, my name is Wolfcl0ck and welcome back to the Wolfcl0ck Report. This is what we attempt to have be a monthly video series to sort of describe what has been going on, what have I done, and what do I plan to do in the near future. This is actually the first one since November of 2022, and I do apologize for that, but I've been incredibly busy with life stuff, things like that. And unfortunately, I haven't been able to do many of these videos, or many videos in general, for quite some time. You may notice that my channel right now is pretty... I'm not sure if stagnant would be the right word, but I haven't been uploading very many videos in recent times, and I do apologize for that. It's just things have been really busy with life work, and they've been getting in the way. I haven't really had the opportunity to work on other stuff as a result. So, with that out of the way, let us talk about some things going on with the channel and what I've been working on and what you might be able to expect in the near future. So first and foremost, let's talk about Betafied. In my last report, I mentioned that there were 2 Betafieds in the works, 2 Hat in Time Betafieds. Unfortunately, both of these are still on hold. Like I said, I've had a lot of life stuff that's been taking up a lot of time. So, like emotional things, mental things, all sorts of things, and I just haven't had the opportunity to buckle down and work on something like this. And unfortunately, as a result of that, I cannot give an estimate on whether the new Betafieds will be coming out anytime soon or not. That being said, there are some Betafied adjacent projects that are currently in development. These are not videos, they are separate forms of media, and I think you guys are really going to like some of what I'm working on. I can't reveal what they are just yet, but I can reveal that there are 2 specific things I'm working on right now, and I think people are really going to be interested in taking a look at them once they're out and ready in the world. But I'm intentionally choosing not to put a lot of highlight on what those are yet. That's just how it is, So that is the Betafied situation. I figured I'd get that out of the way first and foremost before getting onto anything that I've actually done in the last month. Next up, we've got the Cheaple reveal. So, about a week ago, I released a mod that completely recreates Wolfcl0ck's Citizen model for Half-Life 2. This is a highly coveted thing, folks, so I hope you all like this, but let's talk about it a little bit. This is something that's been on my back burner for quite some time now. The head mesh itself I actually made, I don't know how long ago it was, but many months ago. It might have been 2021 even. But I never got around to finishing him up until now. But I decided to fix up all the things that were not done about him. I gave him a mouth. I completely created the facial flexes from scratch. And this is actually going to be my 3rd time ever doing facial flexes for the Source Engine, and my 2nd time doing them from scratch. The first one was the Bay Grigori model that I released last month? 2 months ago? I think it was last month at this point, in January. But I do hope that you guys will be interested in taking a look at that if you're a Half-Life 2 geek and know about the history behind this model and how he's like, oh, the big scary Cheaple guy, yada yada. I think people really like to see it in a working, functional state as more than just a reskin for a different model. So the download for that will be in the description. And it's just Game Banana right now. Eventually, I want to have both my Warren and Travis heads released onto the Gmod Workshop, probably both as NPCs and as player models. I can't give an estimate on when I'm going to be able to do that just yet, but it's something that I'm planning on. So, that's what I have to say about that. Next up, something that isn't technically from February, but it was very late January, I still want to bring it up. This is RS Doomsday. It is a fully functional map that I pieced back together using pieces that were strewn around and left over in the Team Fortress 2 map sources. That leak that happened in January. This is one that everybody sort of glossed over because it wasn't a full map. All there were instances for both of the bases left in the instances folder, and then the logic was in its own test map, which was using Hightower as a base. I realized that the Hightower base test map had some unused things in it, like AO, like input-output stuff. And so I figured out what those were and what they meant, and got this completely unique game mode that hasn't even seen the light of day since like 2011 or so working. And so I've got this map provided in the description, and it's fully playable. It's a completely new game mode that works in Retail TF2. Basically, you have to bring back this neutral briefcase to your base 3 times, and it will allow you to start running your Doomsday device, so it's called. Hence the name Doomsday. And when that happens, the enemy team gets a forward spawn so they can start attacking your base. And what they're supposed to do is destroy your Doomsday device before the counter reaches 0. Because at that point, the device will launch and it will destroy the enemy team. This obviously eventually made it into the final game as Special Delivery Doomsday. But like the name didn't really even make sense at that point, because it wasn't a Doomsday device at all, it was a rocket. So I hope you guys get a chance to take a look at that, and if you do, please let me know what you think. Finally, something that is more relevant once again, my Hat in Time mod videos. So you may have been around to see that I released a video a number of days ago. That was, oh my goodness, it was already a month ago. Hat Kid Commits Atrocities, and I titled that one ahit Mods 1. And that's because I have a whole bunch more recordings of a Hat in Time mods, both alone, with friends, with Popper, with JDW, Grim obviously being there in VC most of the time, that are ready to be edited together into a proper video. I just have not had the opportunity to make videos out of those yet. But I do plan on doing that, and there are at least maybe like 3 to 4 more videos worth of footage that I have, if not more. I've got this whole folder full of, I think, a couple of hours of gameplay. And in addition to that, we have some plans to try out a couple of other mods still, once we get the time to. And all in all, I just think that there's plenty of stuff to make some videos out of, and I'd like to start doing that pretty soon. So, something to look forward to if you're a fan of A Hat in Time. So, I believe that is just about everything I wanted to say for this month's episode. I know technically it's the 1st, but end of the month, start of the next month, you know how it is. It makes sense to do it on the 1st. I apologize again for the lack of updates lately. It's just, life has been really busy and things have been getting to me. Lots of stuff that I need to focus on that are like academic things and things that are not related to my online presence. And those things definitely just take priority. I apologize for this being a, I was going to say it was a short video, but we're almost at 9 minutes already. In fact, I better make sure that the music doesn't switch off to something else. Well, in either case, my name is Wolfcl0ck. I thank you all again for watching and for joining me on this journey of making silly little videos on the internet. And I will see you all in the next video, whenever it may be. Thanks for watching.